Coming.
Yes,
YouTube
I
coming,
can.
right?
Yes, sir. I can see the YouTube symbol.
Oh, so just to make you host.
Okay. Okay. Okay, good morning once again. So, uh, on Tuesday we discussed about this one, right? Splitter. So we haven't completed the gather yet. So today we will complete the gather part. Okay, it's a small topic only. So once we completed the gather, whatever the assignment that we discussed, right? We can try that one today. Okay. So for now, we'll share my screen. I'm using the same interface which we discussed earlier on the splitter part. So once again, we'll try to explain the splitter, how it is running on the we'll observe now. Later, we'll go with the gather. With the same interface only, I haven't done anything. So our requirement is to form the URL. So include by including the employee number at the last. Okay. So I have some employees in my input payload. So I will copy the input payload and update it. 4, 5, 5 employees I have. I'm splitting the each employee till a compound employee using XPath. Later I have done the mappings. So some fields I have mapped one-to-one mapping only. No additional logics I have implemented there. So once I have done the mapping, so I will get the mapping structure, right? Like an employee list and employee. So using that structure, so I'm storing the employee ID property. Okay, using XPath, using the mapping structure, I'm storing the employee ID in the property, and that property I'm calling in the URL. Okay, so this is the thing which we have done. So once again, I will deploy this interface. So we already discussed this one, but again running. So in order to clear about the splitter, we'll see once again how exactly it is running, so that we will understand the gather part very well. So interface completed. So I'm opening the trace. Before splitter, we'll see how many times the input ran. So input is one by one only because we are not splitting any records and it will run only one time from our interface. Okay. So after split right, you can see 6 by 6. So the mapping run 5 times. So since we have 5 records, it will trigger 5 times. So splitter record is showing 6 by 6 because input is sending the data to the split right. That is one step, and after that it is splitting 5 records. Okay. And again, this is also same. Employee ID also runs 5 times because we have 5 records. And this form URL also runs 5 times. Okay. And we'll see the split here. If I zoom out, right? Hmm. just concentrate on this part. See how many splits came. What it is doing here. So I'm going to the first split. So to see the splitter record, I need to check on the message mapping, right? So as per our design, splitter record can be generated to the message mapping one. So I'm just clicking on that message mapping and checking the payload. So currently I have this employee. So we'll check how many employees I got. Only one employee. So that employee ID is, so we are storing the employee ID in a property, SF admin. For now, SF admin is the property that I have stored. So after the mapping, my data is converted into different structure. This is the data after mapping. Okay. So from here, I have copied the employee ID text path. So where exactly the employee ID? This text path I have copied and updated into my property. Okay, in order to store the employee ID. The same path with this name I have copied. So you can create the property here as well as before mapping also. Only the XPath will changes. So before message mapping, what is the data that we are getting? The data is this compound employee. Okay, single compound employee we will receive. So from if you want to store the employee ID property from compound employee, so this is the XPath we need to provide. Okay, query compound slash compound employee slash person ID external. So it will store the employee ID. So as per the design, we can store anywhere, but we are storing after map. Okay. So once we store the employee ID, what we are doing, we are forming some junk URL. So in order to send the data to the client system. So this is not the actual URL we have, but is some URL we have created by appending the employee ID at last. Okay. So we got these employees. After that, what we are doing, we are storing the properties. So properties, where exactly we can see the properties from this tab. I mean, from this screen, I want to see the property which I have created in employee ID property. Where exactly we can see the property which I have created here. I want to see this property employee ID where exactly we can see here.
DSF admin.
Yeah, properties employee ID property value will be SF admin only. So this one, but I have stored it in a property. Okay. So so from the screen, where exactly we can see that employee ID and value is yes, value as SFRP, where exactly we can see. So currently we are checking the body of this one. Want to see the property.
Exchange properties.
In the exchange properties, we can see. The employee ID stores the value of SFRP. So after that, so what is the thing that we have done here from URL?
We append that
Yes.
property to the
Yeah,
suffix.
into the body. So we are appending the employee ID property into some URL. So that too in the body. So currently the body is like this. So the moment when we appended that, right? So we have manually added this one, right? So body will be changes. Okay. So this content modifier now. So how to handle this body? So if you haven't provided anything, so the previous body will be sent it to this body. That would be okay. So if you write anything, right? So this body will be sent it to the some next other parrot function if you are using anything. Okay.
Mm.
So this is for first employee. If you see this N ran 5 times. So I'm directly checking the second employee. Okay.
Mhm.
See, this one will be some another employee.
Right.
This will be for another employee. And this will be for another employee. The logics are same. It will run same steps again and again in order to get the employee ID. Since my employee ID is changing every time. And based on the employee ID, the data will be changes. So this is how we have done this one. Okay. So for now, I want to gather everything. So for now, I have sent the data to the client system. So once I have send the data to the client system, I want to gather everything in a single message. Okay. So gather, I will explain like without this form URL. So this is some junk data which we have created. Yeah, I will delete this one. So what I will do, I will use gather. So since I'm dealing with XML, I will go with this combine XPath. Okay. So what is my target structure look like? This one, right? Okay. So I will combine at employee. So I will get multiple employees into this gather. So I'm combining all the employees. So we'll see how it behaves. Okay. Save. Checking the trace whether it is turned on or not. Instead. Okay. Options are changing. We'll see how it behaves. So yesterday I have given two messages right in the chat saying that SAP BTP name changes to the BAIP. You remember that one, no?
Yes. And another one is some AI tool.
Yeah, so they are mostly focusing on this AI part and all. So yesterday we had a meeting with some partners and all, like EYG partners and all, and very senior managers. So they nowadays, right, they are not concentrating on development part. So somehow
Mhm.
we can do the development using some AI tools and all. So in companies also, every company has their own AI tools and all. So in order to achieve their businesses and all. So they are creating their LLMs and all so that they can move better with the AIs. So, so what our managers were saying, right? So I'm least bothered about this development part. So the person who has like 1 or 2 years of experience can handle the development part. So they are mostly focusing on this AI part only. How to reduce the steps. So how fast we can do the work on it. We was taking some example and saying that while they are getting the projects and all into the some companies, right? Consider I am working in A company and B company is the competition to get the project. So and B company is saying that I can do the same project in so since A company was saying that they can handle this project for 100 hours and B company was saying that I can handle this one in 800 hours.
Mhm.
During this time, they will go with the B only, right? So during this time, like A company has to come up with why they want, they want 100 hours in order to complete the projects and all. So this is kind of issues that they are facing. So to overcome that one, right? So our company don't want to spell you people know na? And so they have created their own LLMs and all, and some tools also they have created. So for CPI, right? So I will give one example. I don't want to spell that tool which we have in our company. So what that will do now? If you so our Copilot, ChatGPT and Cloud AI. So okay, these AIs will provide the data. I mean like this one. If you ask any Groovy script, it will provide. If you want any XSLT language program, if you provide na prompt and all, so it will provide the data. I mean that XSLT code. So if you so whatever the assignment that I am giving, right? So if you copy paste and you can say that. So I know content modifier, router, and message mapping, and some what we can say. So whatever the concept you know, so you can spell it out to the cloud AI. So using this only, I need to achieve this task. How can I do? So if you give some kind of this prompts also, it will clearly guide you, right? So these kind of tools that our company is developing. So they almost complete. I mean, so they completed it. So they have given to us to work on. Okay. So we need to provide some chunk data to it so that it can be very better after 2 years. So that is like, so for now they are not providing the access to the entire people. So they are specifically they are choosing some people. Hardly they can give the access for 10 only. So we are like 260 employees from the integration team only. Only the people who works on integration only we are 260. Like integration in the sense CPI, Delbumi we have and PAPU. We don't have any other system, I guess. From three different middleware system we have. So for three different middleware system from India, so I can see from especially from uh, like GDS we have 260 employees. So from 260, right? They can provide the access for only 10 employees. That would be like very senior people only they get the access. So they need to provide, they need to feed the data to that tool that which our company has created. So that tool will get the information very clearly. I mean, so it will read the data. So we need to provide. So the moment when you open the tool, right? So so there will be options. So this is out of subject, but I want to discuss with you people. I mean, so how the companies are now today. Okay. So the moment when you open the tool, so there will be a multiple options.
Hmm.
Uh, so, so consider this is a tool you open. You will be having three options. So first one is for uh, functional. Second one is like ABAP dev for ABAP development and all. Third one is integration. So like that they have. Okay. Since we are from integration, we will select this one. Okay. So we will select this one and we will what we will do. So here again we have some more options. So what you want to write in integration? Want to write XSLT or else you want to write Groovy or else you want to do
JavaScript.
this message. Sorry.
JavaScript.
Java also we have, but I can see the option of Groovy only. So might be we can add slash Java. So
JavaScript. JavaScript.
yeah, script, JavaScript. Okay. Here you can, so far now we have seen a demo of this Groovy part. Okay. The moment when you select the Groovy, right, again, some versions and all it will show. Okay. So based on the, it will pick up the latest version only. So the moment when you select this Groovy, right, it will provide some text to you, like prompt, auto prompt. Some, so that prompt says, so act as some senior employee, something and all, it will be written automatically. If you want that prompt, you can use it. Or if you don't want that prompt, and if you have your own prompt, you can use that as well. So what by default prompt has the some example saying that so act as the senior consultant. So and so this is the data. So it will some uh, input data. So we should not provide the real-time data to it. So we need to mask it and share the data and output. How exactly you want the output. So both it will require. So prompt says act as senior consultant on something and use the Groovy script, use the latest Groovy version of SAP CPI. So we need to specifically in the integration, we need to specify for CPI. Okay. So something we can write. So what exactly you want? So this is the data that I am getting from S4 on a system or SuccessFactors system. I want to print the data like this. Uh, so some conditions and all you can copy paste. So what my senior manager was saying, right? So no need to say the mapping conditions to it. The moment when you upload an input and output, right? By seeing the outputs itself, it will assume and write the Groovy script for you. So once the Groovy script has written, right, we need to copy it and paste it to our Groovy script here in the CPI, and we need to test it thoroughly. So it is not 100% ready in our company. So it is like they are ready with 10% only. Okay. So currently they are trying this tool so that they in future, right, after like 2 years, they will be at least 50% ready of this tool. After 3 or 4 years, no, they are completely deal. So they, I guess, in future and all, what I'm thinking is they won't concentrate on this part. Okay, so logically they will think, and they know how to apply it. They won't learn this concept and all. So Groovy script, XSLTs and all. But you should know this palette function, how it behaves and all. No need of learning these languages. So they will directly go into that tool, copy and paste the code and test it. We need to thoroughly test it to pass all cases. Once all cases is passed, so companies like Accenture have another tool. Okay. The moment when you open the tool and you upload the same, whatever the interface that you have given, developed, right? If you upload the same interface into that tool, it will clearly says what exactly the conditions you have written in this input payload. So where exactly you are sending the data. Even though functional people can also understand the development by uploading the tool into Accenture. Some I don't know the tool name, but if you upload that into that the tool, like you can understand the each and every step. Nowadays, functional team people also understanding the development which we have done, and they are coming up with like saying that I don't want these steps and all. If you know like 25% of CPA also, and if you are from the functional team, you can understand the interface by uploading that interface into that tool. So Accenture only has that tool. We have like other companies like Deloitte, uh, PwC and all don't have that tool. So that is specifically for Accenture only. Okay. So every company is dealing something with, I mean, they are creating their own tools in order to achieve the SAP things and all. Okay. So just
I think
want to
there's an
say,
open source tool also.
sorry, which one? So the things
I
which I have
think,
discussed,
yes.
Accenture one.
No, there is a open source tool called cpicopilot.com where
Uh-huh.
we can create iFlows also with
Correct.
the prompt.
Yeah. Yesterday that one I have shared, right? So I have seen that one as well in the LinkedIn. Okay. So I'm
Yes.
sort of trying that one. Haven't installed it, but you people install and tell me if you got anything for the Copilot extension in the group. I mean, in the Chrome. See, finally, what I want to say now, focus on this development since we are in learning stage. We need to, so the debugging, we need to know clearly how the interface is behaving. Okay. What are the parent function? How, what is the exact use of that one? Why we are doing or not? So these are the things we need to understand. So the reason why I'm not going with this Groovy, right? Only minimum concepts only I need to explain. Using this AI and all, you can generate the scripts and all. To be frank, even I do the same. I won't write the script from the scratch and all. Okay. I have my own script. Okay. During so when there is not AI, during that time we don't have AI, so we need to write the script manually. Even though accessibilities as well, we need to write manually. During that time, we have developed a lot of scripts, accessibilities and all. So for my references and all, I will use the same scripts and all. So nowadays, using AI, like we can develop, I mean, get the scripts from this ChatGPT or Claude, like in a better, it will validate more conditions as well.
Mm. So most of the work will be done by
Ah,
heavy lift of
yes,
work will be done by these tools only. Only
yeah,
very minuscule.
yeah.
Mm.
So sometimes, so AI will, so if you, even though it is a small topic, right? Small
Mm.
concept also, it will create like it will think more and it will give the information to you. So instead of completely depending on AI, this part, right, palette function, we can think
Mm.
better than that. So it's not like better than AI, but better we think. And if you can create a prompt using this, so whatever the development you have in your mind, if you say prompt it and give it to the AI, right? It will
Mm.
clearly says where exactly we can minimize the steps. If have any, if there is any issues with that step which we are thinking, right?
Mm.
It can, so using that also we can learn or else we can develop our interfaces.
So we need to cope along with these tools, right? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
So that that edge will be there. Uh,
So in our company, we have the access of Copilot. The Copilot, so we don't have access to the ChatGPT, Cloud, any other AI tools. The moment if you open any other AI tools, first of all it will block it. So in the market currently, we are getting lot many tools, right? AIs and all.
that-
You consider you open some other AI tool which is newly comes in the market, and my
mm.
company does not aware about that one, and they forgot to block it. If you open that also. After 1 month, at least after 1 month, you will get an email saying that you have used this AI tool during this time to this time.
Mm.
Like that, you will get an email. So they are sticking like not to use the emails. I mean, sorry, AI tools. And all. We have only Copilot. If you want anything, you need to use in Copilot itself.
Which Copilot is Microsoft?
Yeah, the premium access we have.
That Microsoft Copilot helps you in the
Yeah,
development of CPI.
it
Okay.
is LP. Yes.
Mhm. But you cannot validate it with another AI tool.
Yeah, that is EYs only. So Copilot is for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so whatever the tool that we have discussed at the start, right? That is
Right.
for EY only.
That's a
No,
proprietary.
only
Mhm.
for corporate.
Corporate. So that
Every
is very,
corporate
very
is creating their own tools and all.
right.
For
Mhm.
CPI, ABAP, for functional team also. So for functional team, right? So you will create some documents and all to uh, documents, right? So
Right.
nowadays,
Correct.
so even from integration team, once they have developed the entire interface, in order to create the test document, what exactly they are doing, no? So they are directly going into the Copilot and texting some prompt.
Hmm.
Okay, I want UI like this in the Word document saying that input, output, and text I need to update. So
Hmm.
user can navigate from one tab to another tab in the Word document itself. So like that, you can create the prompt and you can share it to it. So only the screenshot you need to update manually.
Hmm.
It will
Okay.
create. So we have a session as well on that. Like
Hmm.
in our company, we used to provide the demo session to the entire integration team. So during that time, at least 100 people will join. Okay, including managers and all. Everyone has to provide the session. Okay,
Hmm.
this year they are mostly focusing on AI part only. Whatever the session you give, there
Hmm.
should be AI. Without AI, if you are dealing something like consider I am dealing with some other new adapter in SAP CPI, that is
Hmm.
okay for them. But there should be AI in the topic. They
Yeah.
want AI in every topic so that people will be aware about that. I have
It
seen my
is.
friends attending the accents interviews and all. And they are asking like, so are you comfortable with using AI tools and all? And if you have used any AI tools, what are they? And how you achieve the task? So what is the task? Why you used AI? How you achieved the task? So these are the kind of questions that I have seen. So when my friends are attending right interviews and all, so they are asking this as well. Don't say no when the interviewer asks. Don't say like I don't use any AIs. I can develop the entire interface by my own. So don't say that one. No. So you need to say like I can use the
Hmm.
AI tools and all in order to complete the interface very faster. No. So but don't say like I'm completely depending on AI and all. Whenever we are stuck, we used to ask the questions to the AI. Sometimes AI is not always correct, na. So 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 we need to test it, whatever the data that AI has provided, we need to test it. After that only we can conclude. So whatever the data that has given, that AI has given, by testing itself, we need to conclude saying that it worked. So we cannot simply copy paste the same data which AI has given and assume something like it is working. It will work. So once it has provided the data to us, we need to test it clearly. Okay. The moment when I was learning, right, this API, that time, so I have the basic understanding of API, yeah, but I don't know how to use the API well. Okay. During that time, what have I done, right? So I will go to the Copilot saying that this is the, I want to learn this. Uh, so I want this assign message policy. So how I can use it, where exactly I need to update this one, how to test it, this and all I will ask. If I ask 5 to 6 times, right, then only it will provide the correct data to me. Sometimes when it will provide some data to me. So if the same data I will upload, the same steps I will follow. But when I save and deploy right in API, it will throws an error. So again, I will copy the same error and share it to the Copilot. So again, it will come up with some other new way
Okay.
of designing that assign message policy. Like this, it will give lot many errors. Okay. Just test it once you get the data. That is what I'm saying. And don't completely rely on AIs. So first we need to think the business cases and all. So after that only we need to proceed with what exactly the development you have in your mind. Once it is okay, you can use the AIs and all to complete the rest of the task. I think we discussed more what exactly we should not, but just want to give a heads up on this one. That's it. So deploy the interface once again. Now we are in the CPI like gather part. Forget about the topics. So directly to the end. Copying this data and uploading here itself. See how many employees we have in the input. Do you remember the count? We have 5 employees in the input and 5 employees we got it. So without gather, right? Okay, without gather, this ran 5 times. Okay, you can see the end also ran 5 times earlier, whereas with the gather end ran only one time by gathering it. Okay, and the data will be in a single XM.
The tags have been changed, huh? That you have
This is
mentioned.
the mapping data only.
Mhm.
So we'll go by step here. So here input payload is there. This is the first split. Under the first slip, what is the data that you will get? Compound employee data, since we have the compound employee in the input bill. Okay. So the data will be sent to the message mapping. Now data will be converted into a different format. The target structure format is converted here. Employee ID we are storing in a property. So that will be after this one. After that, what we are doing, we are gathering this information. Employee ID is available. At the gather step, we are sending this data to the gather. Okay. This is the split one is completed. Next one. Again, the same steps. Message mapping. The second employee will come up now. Same. Directly I will go into the gather. Saying this is the second employee. This is not the SFRP. See, this is some other employee. 100009. So I will click on next gather. Like this, all the gather information will be stored one after another. This is 100052. This is 10083. This is my last one, 100093. So once I have completed everything, right? So I am ending the interface. After gathering everything, I am ending. So this gather holds the all 5 records, and finally it will, to the end, it will send this kind of records. So all records in a single go, like this. Okay. So gather is a small topic only. So but the splitters and gather, uh, we will use more the combination. Any questions on this part? There are no questions. I will go with the task. Okay. If you are okay, we'll go with the task. Or else, if you have any questions on the topic which we have discussed today, I'm okay with to like discuss once again. If you have any questions on the previous discussion also, please let me know if you are not clear on any of the topic, so that we can discuss once again. Okay, shall we proceed with the task, or else any Any class?
Yeah, yes, Ahmad. Like a mock API tool you told, right? From that mock API tool to CPI integration tool, how can we link like through that API link we have?
Okay, fine. Okay, we need to proceed with the task. I'm opening this one. We'll see. I already created it. So, I mean, worked on that code operations. 1 minute. So 1 minute, I will stop share for 1 minute. I just need to log in with my user.
I tried to do the task, but I'm getting error with the API with put and delete functions.
Yeah, you can share your screen if you are in front of system so that we can check that.
Okay.
Okay. So getting the data from the mock API. So how
Yes,
many employees you got?
50.
50 you created. Okay. For content modifier one, content modifier. Employees. Okay, you are creating the header. Okay.
Yes. And the converter to XML.
Mm-hmm.
Here I'm checking if the data is present or not.
Okay.
If not, I'm doing the post. I still didn't check this one.
Okay, no problem.
A splitter and multicast I used.
Okay, filter. Multicast. So you are splitting the records after that you are doing something.
Yes, for this is for delete and for
Okay.
update.
Okay. You want to delete something and want to create something. Okay. Department games. Content modifier to add the headers. Okay.
Mm.
Properties. Hmm. Okay. JSON you converted.
Yes.
MP filter employee. Okay. Put. So can you run the interface? So it's good like you're trying to use the all the steps like multicast filters, splitters, and adapters and all in order to achieve. Okay, click on the trace one. You'll see where exactly it is failing. Splitter. Okay, that. So the error is at HTTP. So double click on that one, red color one, HTTPS. You convert it into the JSON and 400 state. Could you please go into the body? Want to see the body? Here only body. Beautiful. See, this kind of data we cannot Could you please beautify it so that it will that option in the body itself below left side top, yes. So this is the data that we are sending to your API. So it doesn't host the ID, it hosts only two records only, saying that email department, rest all is some XPath is not appended correctly. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That is an issue. So you can go with the message mapping, right? Why you want to get the data from instead from the parts only. So better we go with the message mapping here.
Yes.
Can close this one. Mm,
కదిరి సామె ఇంకా మన గుడి ఆ గుడికి అందరు పెళ్ళిళ్ళు చేసే సామె ఆ గుడికి ఉంటారు కదా పూజారులు మన సత్రానికి
For now, what we will do?
పెళ్లి చేస్తే వాళ్ళతో నేర్చుకోవాలి పెళ్ళి అట్లా ఇప్పుడు పట్టణంలో పూజలు చేస్తే
Here is E47.
అట్లా మన
I want to give.
సత్రానికి
Hello, Swati, could you please go on? See how long you can stay in the call today, so that I need to plan this one to explain. So if I share my screen, it will be completed in 10 to 15 minutes. If you want to, if I want to complete this one here, it's like so whatever the screen you are sharing, Jahanvi. So if you want
15 minutes means fine. Till 9-10 I can. I'll be
till
able.
9, 10.
You can share your screen, Ahmed.
Okay.
I'll do the task later.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. So I already created the data. This is my API and I have this much data. Fifty 51 employee, 51 is I created manually. This is auto created. See, check the operation. So I will create it from scratch since we have 20 minutes, right? Better I create once again and do this one. Okay, so first of all, I will instead of getting the data from the mock API, right? So what I will do now, I will try to create some junk data from the server. Okay, so I will remove this one. First of all, I so have done like dynamically create the method. So first of all, we'll go with the post. Okay, post will create the data. Okay, authentication none only. So this is my complete API. Yeah, I will copy pasted there. So at last I'm posting the data. So before the post, right? So since we know like we need to post the data, I will create some junk data which is not available in the system. So instead of this one, I will take some other name. Okay, I will take Ramesh here. So this is the employee that I want to create. Some
Trying to create a new employee.
yeah, we are trying to create the new employee. What? And employee number, we know 52. Sorry, 52. See, please remember this task. In future, we are going to create the employee number. Okay. So for now, I have created the task like with the topics which I already discussed, we need to complete with that only. So in future, don't expect like manually creating and updating the same. You need to create your own employee number. You need to get that employee number. And if it is successful, that is fine. If your data, whatever the data that you have created, if it is appended into the mock API, that is fine. Consider if it is gone failed due to some reason. When you are sending the data to this API, right? Consider here it got failed. Okay. During that time, you already generated the number. So how to generate the number? There is a concept called numberage in CPI. It is very like a 5 minutes topic only. So using that, we will generate the numbers. So once you generate the number, how to, if due to some reason, if it is got failed, how to get the number back to the same employee once again. That and all we need to validate. So for now, so have given very simple task only like no need to validate the data. You just need to work on post, put, delete, patch if it is works. Don't know. I guess this API doesn't won't work on some methods and all. We'll see. So for now, I'm creating some junk data. Okay. My 52 employees not available. So only I have created the employee number as 52. Okay. And some data I have given. So after that, what I'm converting it to XML in order to the employee ID. Operation you can ignore. So I want the employee ID. Using employee ID only, I can append the data. Okay, for now, please. So you can understand that see you can see the data right here. So I have created the JSON data, converted into XML. So in order to store something here, I have created this content modifier too. We'll see what exactly I have done here. So I'm trying to get the employee ID from this XML. After that, again, I am converting into JSON. So the reason is my target system accept the data in JSON format only. Since it is in JSON format, I'm trying to update the data into the JSON format only. That is the reason I'm again converting into JSON. Okay, from XML to JSON. So once I got the JSON data, I'm trying to post the records to the this API. No authentication is required here. Okay, we'll see what kind of errors it will throw. Uh, so as per our expectation, the 52nd employee should be created here. No logics has written, only the conversion I have done from JSON to XML, again XML to JSON to post the data. So why again I have converted into XML means I want to store the data using export, that only I have created it. If it is possible from the JSON also, you can create, can do that. I could see it is created. We'll see. See, this employee create. See, Ramesh, SAP CPI trainee, Ramesh, some mail, some number, some address I have given with employee 52, it's created. Okay. So I will see the flow here. So to the JSON to XML, you will get the JSON structure of the whatever the data that we have appended into the content modifier, that data you will get here. Okay. So this is the data we have given in the content modifier one. So we'll see in the content modifier 2 what is the data is coming. So the data will be, so what is the our expectation in this step? So what is the data will come here? So currently I'm in content modifier 2. What is the data that I will get in the body of content modifier 2?
The XML format.
Correct. So we will get the data in a XML format. So earlier it was in JSON, now it will be in XML. So once the XML is converted, so again here what I will get in the body?
JSON format.
No.
Not here, right?
Here also
After.
the XML only. I haven't converted it. I am in the step of JSON only. Here I just created the property. So I asked about the body only. So you need to say the XML only. Okay. So after XML is XML conversion, I need to check the HTTP. I will click on this HTTP in order to see what is the body that we are sending to this. See body. Now it is JSON. Okay. And converted and send it to the date system. And record is here. And one more thing, I guess you haven't observed here is in the headers, I have created the content type as application JSON. This is very, very important. Okay. For now, this content type I have created. For now, what I will do now, first of all, I will copy. I will delete. Okay, I'm deleting my header and I'm going to this content modifier one. I will try to create another employee. Okay. Some name I have given. Now this time Bangalore. So since I know the employee count, like I'm manually creating the 53rd employee. I'm saving this one and I'm deploying this one. We'll see whether it will send up, post the data or not. I haven't done any changes. I have deleted the header and I have created another employee. Created. Suresh also created. For my expectation, it's up to an answer. It might be it will work for the post and all. So I guess you are clear with the post, right? So how to how to create the data into the mock API?
We can also use the same URL that you are using, or do we need to have a separate URLs created in the
It is separate. So whatever so once you log in into the mock API, right?
uh-huh.
So it will be new for you. So in the mock API, like I have created the CPI master data and all this and all I have manually created. So whatever the name that you will give here, that will be coming into the API. See, since I have created employee master data slash employees, I got this API as this one. For you, if you create another, these are kind of folders, okay? If you create the names in a different way, you will be getting the new API, okay? For now,
We cannot update a particular field in the employee data, right? From the body itself. We have to do message mapping.
understood. Like, so if you want to change the employee ID 53 phone
Yes.
number to some other number,
Yes.
uh, we can do it. Like, yeah, we have to use the message mapping only. But for
Okay.
now, in order to, so instead of discussing everything, like since you know the mapping and all, I don't want to create it. So manually, I'm creating the data and I'm trying to update it. Somewhere I have created the header again. Hmm. Here also I created. No, I'm trying with this again 53rd empire. So the moment when I was dealing right first time, it is giving some. Saving it, I'm deploying. So for your interface now, Jahnavi, so what I have seen is you have filtering with some industries or some education or something. I have seen that one. If there are more employees, right? I don't know whether it will work or not. If you consider after the filter, you got two employees from the filter and you have appended the some headers and all, that is fine. When you are posting the data to this API with the two employee numbers in a single go, I don't know whether this API will work or not. So that you need to check. Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's why I use splitters. Only one record gets.
Updated. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see
And I
this.
had one more doubt.
Okay.
I actually used a exchange property for the updating of the API link, and I used the property dot name, the property name in the direct address in the HTTP adapter, and that was
Mm.
not working. How can I update the API link with that property? Should I use the content modifier body or?
I mean, you are saying that I want to use this address in content modifier so that this address will be updated here when you call the property, right?
Yes. No. After slash employees, I was adding another slash property
Mm-hmm.
for a specific
Understood.
employee.
Okay.
I added it directly in the address field slash property dot the property name, but it wasn't working. So I should add it in the body only, or
Okay, you use the content modifier in the content modifier, right? So what you have created, you have created the some.
the employee ID property, this only.
So after that, what you have used here?
XPath.
Okay. So what you are trying to do? I mean, you are trying to give this address along with the XPath, no? So that is what.
Yes.
So it will be completely wrong, right? So XPath will accept the only XPath. So XPath only we need to provide. We cannot append URL with the XPath. It won't work.
Okay.
So this step won't work. Better you get the employee ID there. You can use that employee ID property here, like
Okay.
slash. So this we already discussed, no? Like so property dot some name, like we want employee ID. Like this we can give.
But that is not working. I'm getting error 400.
Okay, 1 minute, no? I will. I will I will show something here. After that, we'll come to this. So I will
Okay.
try to complete this post topic. After that, you can share your screen. We will see the other.
Okay.
So currently, I've created. I will delete this one. I don't want this one again. I'm saving this one. See, I have created the employee ID called Ramu and his ID is 54. Okay. The moment when I deploy the interface, see here, I'm sending the data of Ramu only. See, the data is Ramu only, 54 employee. This is the data that we are sending to the mock API. Okay. So I will reload this one, but I can see the 54 employees created with some other data. So in that, see, this is 54 employee only. The rest of the data is different. It's not created the Ramu. It is some other employee. Okay. The post behavior of this mock API is completely bit different in this server. When I create the same data with different number, now I will add the content type. Okay. Now you can see the difference. I guess it should create the employee now. So whatever the employee that we are sending, that should be created. So generally we will send the, so you know, right, why header I am creating now. Do you know?
You want to send it to external?
Yeah, so this is my external system. This is not in CPI. So if I want to deal with the external system and my external system will accept the header as application JSON. Why you are sending application JSON means my data is in JSON format. That is the reason I need to send the application slash JSON. Okay, I will copy paste it. Don't want to do the spelling mistakes and also. Okay, constant I have created. I'm saving the interface. No logical develop changes. Only the header I am creating. On the content modifier one, this is 55th employee, which is not available here. So now I will deploy this interface. So post is behave. We'll see after this one will conclude. So my earlier project was onboarding project from success factors. So here there now we have to check lot many things. So we have to, okay, we'll discuss in separate class. I won't want to confuse you people here. Lot many validations we have performed there. See, earlier when I send the same data with the employee number as 54, but Ramu didn't came up here. Okay. The moment when I send the data with the application JSON, the content type, whatever the data that I have updated in my content modifiers, the same data is updated here. But post is creating the employee every time. Okay, it will create the employee every time. Post with the data which you are appending in the content modifier is creating the actual data which we have created in the content modifier. Okay. With okay, post is not giving any errors. If data is available, I mean correct data is available with the correct headers, properties and all, it will create the whatever the data that we have given in the from CPI. If we haven't given the data correctly, it will create its own. So we'll try one more also. For now, I will directly go into the 100 employee. What I will do now, I will remove this header again. Remember this header. In real time also you will use this header. Same. Again, I will change it to some other name called I will know with the Pawan. Pawan. Yeah, save this one and I just removed the header and I'm sending the employee number as 100. and we'll see how my mark API will behave. So in real time, right, when you use the post, it should not create its own employee. It should create whatever the employee that we are sending. Due to some limitations and all, I guess this server is behaving in a different way. If you are not sending the correct employee, it always create a new employee. That is how it has developed. Okay. In real time, it won't behave like this. So based on whatever the server we have, we need to think the logic and develop it. For now, if you send the some junk data, it is automatically creating. We'll see the run. So 911 is completed. The POW1 will be sent to the mock API now. Right now we'll complete this one. See, POW1 we are sending and we'll see what is the data is. See, it is, I have sent the employee with the 100 employee ID as 100, but even though it is not updated with employee 100, it is created the some other employee completely, which we haven't sent from the CP. So the moment when you hit this API with the post method, if data is correct, it will update, append the same data which we are creating. I mean, we are sending from the CPI. If data is wrong, okay, it automatically assumes something and it will create. That is how our mock API is behaving. Okay, for now. Okay, so I don't want to discuss more on this API one. We'll cover tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So any questions on this part, like how this API is posting the data, getting the data and all. So post and all for you people also won't throw any error. So if you have the correct data with the content type, it will create the same employee, whatever you have here. If data is wrong, it will assume something and it will create its own employee ID. So next number it will generate and it will create. Okay, that is the behavior. Janu, now you can share your screen and we'll see what is the error that you are getting.
Okay. So I added the property here.
Okay, dollar property dot emp underscore id. Okay. So after the filter, I guess you got multiple employees. That might be the reason. Okay. Could you please click on this one? Splitter only you are doing. That is fine. Okay, the trace you can click on 845 RAM. It is available. You could, okay. So below all the same steps, right? On the content modifier one, you have created the property called EMP ID, right? You can
Yes, but
open the
here
interface
I
by
didn't add it in the, I only added for this delete branch.
okay. Mm, Are you clear now, right? Why you haven't received that one, or else if you can create the employee ID again into the content modifier one, and you can see the data.
Okay.
Remove the trace, and you can do the development here. So please practice everything. Okay. In future, it will be very tough. You haven't practiced the topics, right? If you try to append, if you try to learn everything in a single go, you will gone. Cannot up everything. So you cannot do that. Don't assume like this is very easy only. I can spend 10 minutes of time so that I can learn everything. So currently we are discussing like one or two palette functions daily. That is the reason you may think it is easy only. So when I come club everything, right? So when I give one single assignment to you people, right? I have seen like some struggles. Okay. So that even though that is very simple only, but in real scenario, if I completed all the palette functions, right, you will see the lot many uh, assignments from me. Say those are not like assignments, those are real-time data only. During that time, to understand the assignment itself, it will take some time to you people, at least 1 or 2 days. I can give a guarantee on that. And think about how you achieve the task. For thinking and understanding is taking that much of time, and think about like how you can perform the activity on. Okay, you can close this one. So there is an issue with you open this content modifier one, right? Go to the content modifier one. Okay, the property employee ID XPath. Just also okay, Java and ST. Okay, open the trace now and okay. Yes, body. No body. Close this one. Why you haven't received the body yet? Yeah. Now go to the filter. Filter condition we need to check. Okay, we'll see the filter first. If there is no such body in the filter, okay, beautify this one. We'll see the XPath. Root employees. You got one employee, that is fine. And filter what? So based on what you have given the filter, department, huh?
Yes,
Industry.
based on department.
Okay, copy this name called industrial. Copy now. Close this one. Better you copy this note into the notepad so that I can will do the copy, export copy. Copy this body into the notepad. Copy and update into the notepad plus plus. Root employee slash. Could you please go into the filter condition that you have written?
One.
You can, it's not working. Sometimes the CPI helper is like that too. Converted into XML. Select the department XPath. Select the department and copy the, no, yeah. Here above you have the option called XPath, right? Above, like in above we have the some bar, right? Mm, yeah, right side, completely right side, completely at last, below.
I can copy from here.
Okay, that is also fine. Copy it. Okay, okay, go to the filter and see the filter. Close. Remove the trace one. No, remove the trace so that we'll okay. That is games, so only it's not coming. You can remove that games. Can you update the that industries there? But copy paste it. If you know the spelling, okay, fine. We can deploy it now. Then now content modifier passed. Okay. Error 400 error. Go to the body. Could you please beautify this one? So again, so this won't work. Six path won't work. Remove this one.
Okay.
Close. Uh, remove the trace. I mean, come out of the trace. So in the body, so since what you can give now, go to the trace and mm, so first one is coming. No. So better we deal with everything in CPI only. Since you have created some headers and all, we need to deal with that only. So better you turn on the trace and copy the data of after filter.
Okay.
Employees, you copy it and paste it in a notepad. And before HTTP, what is the data that you are getting? That also you copy and paste it. Nice. Yeah, fine. What I can say from here now, you can, no problem. I understood this one. You can turn off the trace and delete the content modifier one. So instead of deleting, you can remove the message body. Don't delete it, just remove the message body. We require that content modifier will add one data. Remove this entire body. Yeah. So any properties you have created in this content modifier,
Yes.
go to
The
that property.
ID path.
Okay, copy this employee ID's property name. So what is the operation that you want to do? So here create or update or anything.
Update.
Okay, since you have the employee one, want to update something.
Yes.
So what you want to update?
Like a particular field.
Okay. So you tell me from the payload what exactly you want to update so that I can
The email.
change it to email something. Copy it, yes, update into here and change some email. Okay. Now test XML to JSON. Go to that XML to JSON, processing, come down. That's it, right? Okay. Since you are updating, right, we cannot use the method called post. We will go with the put. Okay. Post will create the data since we already checked that one. Okay. Better we go with the post. Sorry, put. Since we are updating this one, put only, that is fine. So now employee ID also called. API is correct. So in order to post the data, that content type header is required. Into the content modifier one, we need to create a header.
Okay.
Yeah. You can try if you want. So first of all, you save this one and deploy this interface so that you will get the, I guess it should error out now saying that content type is required or something. Meanwhile, I will share the content type to you.
I'm getting this error, like the property is not getting updated.
Okay, 1 minute. Come. Okay, 1 minute. What is the employee ID? Okay, understood. Close this one. So in the content modifier one you are creating, so filter data one. After could you please open the data of filtered content modifier one? Now our body has changed, so based on that body we need to write the export. This export I need to provide there. Yeah, update into the notepad and change the copy the XPath and update into the content modifier so that it you get. No, 1 minute. Why again the same email ID is coming? Okay, fine. It will be same only. You can close because the content modifier we updated the body. So uh, remove that, turn off the trace and update the property. Content modifier one properties and remove the export. Export is wrong. Earlier it was different one. Now we changed it. Paste. Yes. Save. Deploy. You need to click on that HTTP. Yes. Okay. Now different error, right? 404 no. Earlier it was 400.
Yes.
Yeah.
The value is getting updated here, the industrial.
So I need to, so we need to post the employee ID there.
Yes.
You copy the export of employee ID and update the export there. Okay, ID is updated now. ID will come there and post the data. Fields. Mhm. It is put only. Check the body. Test email. Okay. Go to the headers there. From here only click on headers. Okay, application JSON. You updated this one content type.
No.
Okay, it's automatically for you. Okay. Close this one and go to your mock API and check this employee ID, employee number one, the email ID is changed, should be changed. Close this one and reload. Reload it. It is created one more child node. No, no, yes.
Created one more child.
Correct, but it should not create, it should, okay. It should append to the same data. So the reason is we have created employees as another tag. It is thinking like this is the child node of that employee ID. Okay. Whenever we are dealing, right? Come
Hmm.
down, come down. So copy the this employee ID 10 record from there to there. Correct. Exactly the same structure you need to form. Should not create any headers on top. Copy this one, update into the notepad. Just come down. Just paste there. So you have created at name time. Okay. So what you can do is you need to remove the headers from your XML. Go to the your CPI and turn off the trace. Go to the XML to JSON converter. Processing. Come down. So could you please drag this to up? We'll see any other options. So suppress JSON root element is there, no? Yeah.
Yes.
Checkbox. Yeah, click on that. So save this interface. And better you delete entire mock server API. This mock API, delete everything and create delete no? Yeah, new some name you can have. The data 50. ID. Employee ID we required. Create the ID is there. Next one, any fields. Avatar we can delete. Okay, if you want this, give me the full name. Yes, don't want that one. ID name, full name we have, department we have, some country or within add. For now, this is fine. Create and 50 you can everything is fine. Just to get this data. Click on the data. If you okay, you can copy the structure one. Yes, copy it and go to into our CPI. In the content modifier one, the below. So we need to yes. So again we need to convert this data into this one. So could you please use the converter like
Okay.
here? You can simulate also. XML. Yeah, copy this one entire and update into our content modifier one. You can remove that first line. You can change the something here from this employee. So you can provide the some other country name. Okay, China you updated. Change the URLs everywhere. And we need to check the filter as well. We need to send it to update the filter as well. Okay, 50 you got. And filter root employees.
You have to remove the header, right? Yeah.
That would be fine here. You have updated the data. And so in the filter, we have filtered with some industrial or something. So currently we don't have that right.
We have
Employee,
department, but employees we have to.
No. So implies header you have created in the content modifier too. I guess that
Yes.
is fine. So the XML is converting here now. Could you please check the employee number 1 has the department industrial? See, jewelry is the
Okay.
first one. Copy this name and update it. Paste. In the content modifier one, you change the data. That is fine. You updated to some China. You updated.
Yes.
We suppressed it and should go. Okay, save and deploy it. No? We'll see what is error will be. It should update the existing record. It should not create the child node of that one. So earlier it has created the child node because we are passing the data in different structure again.
Okay.
So you have created the employees tag, right? So that structure won't accept that one. Oh, go to the okay.
I didn't update the.
Okay. Slash. Okay, fine. Yeah. Go to the HTTP. Now it is in successful mode. Open. Beautify this one so that China you updated, right? So
Yes.
now go to the your server and reload it and see the data. Earlier it was some different country. Now China should come. See, you got it,
Yes.
no? So
Yes.
earlier,
I was
uh,
using the employees
employees
tag
are the
also.
tag. So for this employee number 1, it has created some more child employees tag and updated the data there.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the different case. But here we need to, since we have the employee ID as 1, that is an existing employee, and the country we need to update. We should not create another child node of it. Okay.
Okay.
Hope this is clear.
Yes.
You can work on delete, post, put this and all
Okay.
you can try.
Yeah.
Hope everyone also clear with this one. Please work on. If you got stuck anywhere, like you can ping me so that I can help you.
Okay.
And we'll connect tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, that's it then today for